All right, let's you want to start it off, Yona? What's up? What you got?
I'm suing the dentist because he took out 10 teeth.
I was gonna ask, but I didn't. I was gonna ask. I don't know if you can see from back there, but he got like one tooth here, and then one over here. How many teeth did the dentist take out?
10.
He took out 10 teeth, and he was supposed to take out like what, like 2? He was supposed to take out none? You gotta sue like the receptionist who set the appointment. Is there like a question on the computer that's like, how many teeth do we take out on this procedure? And she meant to leave it at 0, but she put a 1 on accident? You're suing him for real? You got like a lawyer?
Yeah.
How much do you want? Like, honest, no, I'm not trying to be insulting, but you look like a man who's satisfied with like, just give me $50, we'll call it even. You just look so forgiving. You're like, yo, my gas. How much do you want from the man, Yona?
The policy is 650,000.
650,000? I hope you win, bro. I think yeah? No, don't. That's all right. I went to the eye doctor. I wear glasses, but I lose them a lot, and so I was like, my vision was getting a little worse. So I was like, I need a new prescription. So I went, I did the eye exam. You close your eye and everything, and I was waiting for the doctor to come back in the room to give me my results. But he came back real serious. He was like, hey, I have quite a bit of news for you. He said, you show signs of diabetic retinopathy, which is where you're beginning to go blind. And he said, on top of that, in your right eye, you seem to have glaucoma. But I was like, nah, I think I just need glasses. I didn't come for all that. You know? That's a lot to take in. I didn't know what to say. I got quiet and I got real serious. I just sat there like kind of in shock, you know. I was like, damn. And then the doctor broke the silence. He goes, hey, just to be perfectly clear, you know, you're only getting charged like just for the exam. Like, we don't charge you for everything wrong with you. Like, we just, like if that was worrying me, you know, like, I was like, yeah, no, I understand. Thank you for throwing in glaucoma for free. I went to that eye clinic called America's Best. Bro, they are not the best. They had a sign in the office that said for an additional, I think it was like an additional $20, they can tell you if you're diabetic. Wow. You should just tell people. Like, why would you withhold that information for a 20? Like, I don't know if it's a $20 test or what, but like for a 20, bro, like, that's a thug ass doctor. Like, if I was a doctor, I couldn't do that. If I was a doctor, I couldn't walk up to my patient and be like, hey, do you want to hear something that's gonna change everything for you? You got some cash on you though? Like, I'm joking about it now, but it did make me sad to find out that my eyes are messed up and I'm probably going blind. I think what made it twice as sad too is that the day before that eye exam, I had just agreed to be a Barnes & Noble's rewards member. I'm for real. I was just about to start reading, like a lot. Like, I was about to get into books, like heavy, cause you know how like they say like like books, they give you knowledge, and knowledge is power. I was gonna have all this knowledge, all this power, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess God was like, nah, he'll be too powerful. I have to stop him. I don't know if like I'm gonna get the treatment in time before I go blind, but just in case I go blind, like I'm preparing for it. I bought a piano. Somebody's gotta like. I'll probably make a lot of tips. I don't know how to play piano, but if I just post up, I'll be like, I am blind. They'll be like, oh my God, here he goes. I don't know. I gotta teach myself how to use my other senses, I'm in blind training right now. I am. Like, what I started doing just to, prepare myself is like every time I wipe my ass, I close my eyes. I'm not quite there yet, but it's been a lot of trial and error. I wish the doctor never would have told me. Like, doctors always give you your bad news, but I wish they gave you the option to hear the news. I wish they would go in there like, hey, I have some news for you. Do you want to hear it? And I'll be like, nah, I'm good. They'd be like, you sure? You could die tomorrow. I'll just die. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't want to fucking know. I didn't want to know that I'm going blind. I didn't want to know. I would prefer it just happens one day. I would prefer I'm on stage, middle of a joke, and I'm just like, where'd everybody go? Or I would prefer that I went blind right in the middle of sex. I'm just having sex with a girl. I'm like, damn, pussy's that good? I went blind. Think about how good it would make the woman feel. She would be so confident. Every partner she has after me, she will be like, hey, before we have sex, like, I gotta warn you. This shit, last guy went blind. So you want to take this ride? I was talking to my ex, but this blind stuff, it changed everything for me. It's making me realize I don't trust anybody. I don't. Because, like, I told my ex, because we'd been hanging out, and it was getting more serious. But I don't want to be a burden to anybody. So I told her straight up. I was like, hey, apparently I'm, like, going blind right now. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix it in time. So, if you don't want to see me anymore, like, I'm probably not going to see you soon anyway. If you want to stop hanging out, I completely understand. And without even thinking about it, right away, she was like, no. She said, I don't care if you're blind. I'm with you no matter what. And when she said that, in my mind, I was like, this bitch is going to rob me. When somebody really loves you, they're not okay with you going blind that fast. Like, she didn't even put up a fight. Like, nah, let's find out what treatment is. Let's get a second opinion. Let's go to America's Next Best. Like, this bitch right away. Close your eyes, baby. I'll take care of everything. Yeah, so you can have me walking around poop on my ass now. I'm good. I'm good. Besides, I'd rather stay single as a blind man. When I'm blind, I'll have no standards. I'll be having sex with whoever I think I'm having sex with, I'll be like, damn, baby. Oh, damn. I'll be like, well, it's a threesome to me. get health insurance. That shit looks badass. Right now, I don't have health insurance. So anytime I need to go to the doctor for anything, I go to like this affordable type clinic. You know, those clinics that are like for people in the struggle? But I feel like the doctors there be struggling too. My primary care physician lady, I don't think she makes enough money to care. That bitch has her own problems. She was like, Mr. Barbosa, do you smoke cigarettes? I was like, sometimes. She's like, shit, me too. You're trying to take care of my vision. I got glasses. I don't need them too much. I need them to like drive at night. For some reason, once it gets dark outside, I just can't see little things on the road, like innocent pedestrians and... But I don't like to wear them, man. Some people can rock glasses. I tried like all the different glasses and I don't know, they all look lame on me. I feel real dorky. My biggest fear is that I will wear them while I drive and then I'll crash and paramedics will find my body and be like, oh man, we have one dead nerd over here. Let's get this lame ass on a stretcher. If I ever crash and die, I hope they don't even find my car. It's dirty, it's embarrassing. I got like half-empty bottles of soda, a basketball, one brand new, never opened box of condoms. If they find my body in my car, they'll be like, man, this dude was one dehydrated virgin. I could clean it, but I'm too lazy. Instead, what I did is I got that box of condoms. There was like 3 in there. I threw 2 of them away. Now, if they find my body in there, they're gonna be like, this guy, he was all right. Anyway, now it's later in the night. She's taking me home. I was supposed to be home a long time ago, but my dad doesn't own me. And on the way home, we stop at this red light. And it's empty. There's no other cars there. It's just us. And my girl gives me this look. Like, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, does she want me to give her head? Are all women like this? But nah, she was just trying to show off. She gave me that look, and then she started revving the engine. Like, oh. I'm like, babe, stop. But that's baby. She loves to flex, you know? I say stop, but I like it. Then all of a sudden, just as I began to give her head, this douchey type girl pulls up next to us in her car. And she's pretty and her car's all right. It's not as cool as my girl's, you know, but she's driving like a 2008 Mustang. Ew. Because that year, they didn't even make them in 5.0s. She's driving a 4.6. You know? But she has 5.0 energy. I'll give her that much. You know? She pulls up next to us. She's looking at our rims. She's looking inside our car, undressing me with her eyes. I'm like, man, she don't got no respect. And my girl doesn't like that. No, sir, not one bit. But my girl keeps it cool. She keeps her composure, you know? My girl just looks at her, and then she looks at me. And if you're wondering why she's driving but looking this way at me, it's because the Nissan Skyline has the driver's seat on the opposite side. It's a Japanese car. She got it imported from Japan. My girl has money. She looks at me, and I just look back at my girl like, Kick her ass, babe. And I say I'm loyal, but honestly, whoever wins that race, they could get it.
Anime?
What'd you say? Anime?
Yeah, you into anime at all?
El Salvador's president.
Another tip for the show that'll help all the comics out. If we start like saying like, "Oh, have you seen anime?" We don't need like El Salvador's president. Like we're gonna take that one and maybe do something with it.
Also, are you Salvadorian? Fuck, I don't know who Salvador's president is. I'm about to say something very racist.
The guy just lost another tooth over here.
As a Mexican, I don't care about El Salvador's president. El Salvador is our Mexico. Stay down there. Stay out of my Mexico. And yes, I do like anime. But I don't like real anime. Real anime fans look at me and they're like, non-nerd, you know, non-loser.
They think you're a poser, like
yeah. But I like 2 animes, bro. That's 3. Yeah, that's like 5. But I like old animes. This new animes.
Naruto.
Yeah, I like Naruto. I like Dragon Ball, you know. And then I got like 40-year-old man that's like, bro, you're so lame because you don't watch My Hero Academia. I'm like, what the fuck? There's 2 things I do not want to study. Is My Hero Academia and El Salvador's political policies. Me and Papi have no time for that.
Have you ever been? He said street racing. Have you ever done street racing before? I know that you're starting to get kind of into
Yeah,
just racing.
I lost.
You lost a pink slip before?
Nah, I didn't own the car. I raced. I had my grandma's 2002 Jeep Liberty. And they used to do like street racing not too far from where I grew up. So when I was like 15, 16, we'd go watch. But I was just, you know, innocent bystander. And then this dude, he had like a Maserati, and I didn't like that the guy was like, he had the cool car. I like going for like the underdogs, the 98 Camaro that was all souped up, you know? And so the guy had a Maserati, and I was like, pfft. And he's like, well, what do you got? And I'm like, the fucking lib. And so the guy like made me race him. He just made me look stupid in front of everybody, bro. That guy died. Nah, he didn't die. I'll kill him though. Eventually.
Yeah, I've always backed out of street races. Like, you know when you're at a red light and somebody's like, and then I go back and I'm like, and then as soon as like I just let them go and I'm like, all right.
Dude, I race them. Even if I am in the O2, I'll race. I don't give a fuck when I'm driving. I will try my best. I usually am the one to start it at the red light. Like, but especially if they have a cool car and I don't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you would kind of want to goat them into racing, right?
Huh? Yeah. I also want to be like, you so fucking badass. What's up, bro? Like, you got a fucking Mustang. Put it to fucking work, you know? Fuck that guy. I'd like a girl who she drives. She takes the wheel. You know, I want to be passenger prince for once. I would love to be with a girl who she's leaning on her car, you know. She's chilling, all badass. And her enemies are rolling up on us. She's like, Ralph, I'm back here. I pumped the shotgun. I'm like, here you go, babe. And it's because like I see those movies like Fast and Furious and all those. There's always the main dude. He's the driver. He's the fighter. He's the shooter. You know. And then there's always the girl riding passenger, and she has his back. She's ride or die. I'm like, man, I'd like to be like that girl, but to my girl. She really found out who I was when the minute she walked into my apartment. Because she walked in and she saw my Nintendo Switch. And she was like, fuck. I just looked at her like, I didn't hide anything from you. When you called me, I said I was working on the car. I just never said it was Super Mario's car. I don't like that she tried to make fun of my Nintendo. She was throwing little jokes. She was like, can't believe you got a Nintendo. But in my head, I was like, go ahead and say something. Because who's the lame one here? The Nintendo player who just got laid or the girl who just slept with a Nintendo player? Like, you fucked up. I'm winning. She's real pretty. She could have got herself a dude with a PS5, but she didn't. Look where she's at.